Jake, I can't believe that today is finally here. I have dreamt of this day my whole life, and to have you as the person that I vow my life to is more than I could have ever hoped for. To say that God has blessed me is an understatement. Today I vow to be your biggest supporter in all that you do. I vow to stand by your side loyally and earnestly give my heart to you. I vow to do everything in my power to keep a smile on your face and encouragement in your heart. I vow to love you unconditionally through the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. And above all else, I vow to put God at the center of our relationship and love and honor you the way that the Bible calls me to. Jake, you are my rock, my encourager, my strength, my joy, and the one that I vow to love for the rest of my days. Today marks the start of forever, and I am beyond ready for this journey with you. The future may be unknown, and I cannot predict where tomorrow or next year will take us. But one thing that will never change is as long as I am with you, everything will be okay. My love will never fade, it will only grow. You are more than enough and so worthy of all that life has in store for us. Thank you for loving me unconditionally, for always encouraging me to be the best version of myself and pushing me to limits that I didn't even know were possible. You challenged me to love myself the way that God loves me and see myself the way that God sees me. We have come so far from where we started, and the opportunities are endless from here. You're my biggest blessing. I love you always and forever. Love, your bride.
I, Jake, take you, Becca, to be my lover, the mother of my children, and my wife. I will be yours in times of plenty and in times of want, in times of sickness and in times of health, in times of sorrow, in times of failure, and in times of triumph. I promise to cherish and respect you, to care and protect you, to comfort and encourage you, and stay with you for all eternity.
One little spark is all it takes to start a brush fire that will burn brighter than the day. Shine brighter than the day. It starts with one, then one turns into two, then 3 and 4, and pretty soon 100,000 more, smiling out across the world. Yes, we're in this together, and we will make it better. My brothers and sisters, we are one, and hand in hand we'll stretch out, heart by heart this wave is catching on, 'cause we're in this together after all. We are the instruments with our parts to play. Unity and harmony, we will win the day, my friend.
The most remarkable moment in life is when you meet the person who makes you feel complete, the person who makes the world a beautiful and magical place. For Jake, that happened about 24 years ago when he was born and I became his uncle. But about 7 years ago, he met Rebecca, who is pretty wonderful too. I know how deeply these two care and love one another. I feel privileged to be here today among all of you as a witness for their commitment to a lifetime of love one another. Marriage is perhaps the greatest and the most challenging adventure of human relationships. No ceremony can create your marriage, only you can do that. Through love and patience, through dedication and perseverance, through talking and listening, helping and supporting and believing each other, through tenderness and laughter, through learning to forgive, learning to appreciate your differences, and by learning to make important things matter, and probably most importantly, let go of the rest. Jake, do you take Rebecca to be your wife and to promise to love, honor, cherish, protect her, forsaking all others and holding only unto her forevermore?
I do.
And Rebecca, do you take Jake to be your husband? And do you promise to love, honor, cherish, protect him, forsaking all others, and holding only to him forevermore? Today, Jake and Rebecca have chosen to braid 3 strands together into a single cord. Each strand has a significant meaning. The top strand represents God through Jesus Christ and his presence in a couple's lives. The 2 equal strands represent the bride and the groom. In braiding these 3 strands together, Jake and Rebecca demonstrate their marriage is more than a joining of 2 lives together. It is a union of God with God as well. They have chosen to put God at the center of their marriage, woven into every aspect of it. Ecclesiastes 4:9-12 reads, 2 are better than 1 because they have a good return for their work. If one falls down, his friend can help him up. But pity the man who falls and has no one to help him up. Also, if 2 lie down together, they can keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone? Though one may be overpowered, 2 can defend themselves. A cord of 3 strands is not easily broken. Jake and Rebecca, you have spoken vows of love and commitment before God and these loved ones. I am therefore delighted to pronounce you married. Jake, you may kiss your bride.